Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the New England Patriots. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Wait, that line, 80! We ain't giving up nothing. No, 50.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
They go play action here on first down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Thomas, the 9-year vet. Of course, all those great seasons with Denver. 5 straight 1,000-yard campaigns in Denver. Dealt to Houston at the trade deadline last year and now trying to work his way back off an Achilles tear. And if healthy, he can certainly be a big asset for Tom Brady. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. Wait, that. Push him back. Push him back. Wait, he hit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, Haywood!
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's going to go down again. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Rush in. Rush in. Go. Check 13. Check 13.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Watch left.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Switch up.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And now Edelman. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
That's good for a Washington Redskins 1st down.
On play action, Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D.
At the Patriots' 47-yard line.
Kill, turn up. Watch the safety.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked into what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
At the 25-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the toss, here's Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He hits White, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Brady now on first down. He completes it right side to White. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 42. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was third in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Wait, set 29. Alpha.
56. Hey, defense, let's go.
Go Bandit.
56. Mike, 56.
Second reload.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Brady. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check nickel.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ready. 52. Might give over the orbit. Watch the ball. My 52.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0.
That's the score. Redskins 7, Patriots 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, good move. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. Now, what's the call here? So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Brady now on first down. Past the 20. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Alabama.
Brady going to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Wait, 20.
Check 55, Mike. Rebound.
Shadow.
Brady now on third and goal. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Washington! Chris Thompson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Buzz.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Brady now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the gun, it's Brady. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go on. No, 66. Let's go on. No, 66.
Again, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down, here's the run with Peterson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast, game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
On first down, Thompson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second down, Haskins. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point pretty close to that right upright, but he does get it to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And Reed with it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Come. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the play.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Right there. 56. Rip right.
Bravo.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Time to go. Night.
Old 50.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55.
Hey, Delta.
55, Mike.
To throw again, Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Peterson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
Here we go. Delta. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? Watch the screen.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45 to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Thompson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. The 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously, something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that will get him one closer. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Check the backer. Hey, switch again. Kill.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here's another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 15. Switch.
Again, a run with Thompson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
16 yards.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On the ground, it's Thompson.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Turnover, that's what we do. Other way, let go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Eluding the pressure right. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Thompson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Brings up third down and 2.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Haskins will throw. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little.
They just want to put this one behind them. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile,